are we gonna do for the free oracles today? Okay. Okay. Melissa, hi darling. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just gonna set up the poll for the free oracle. So if you have any suggestions what oracle you would like to be added to the poll, let me know. Also, Melissa, just a random question. How many people have you had that just now every time that they see you, they go, Melissa, I'm drunk and outside. Because, yeah, I have that very much now. Free oracle. What do we want for a free oracle? What do we want for the free oracle? Also, I have a new deck that I will be testing at the end of the live stream. We are going to do some guinea pigs. Test bunnies with the oracle, and it is a love oracle, so it is the Heart of Destiny love oracle card, so that they are some insight in love and romance and all that good stuff as well. A lot. Yeah, I have that too now. Every time we're like, Melissa, I'm drunk and outside. Anyway, girl, the things that are coming to light, you said a year ago is happening. For real? Okay. What did I say a year ago? It's weird sometimes. I get that. I get that. It is just a jam. Again, what are we going to do for the free oracles? Let's just do back to basic, right? Message from your person. I also want to do yes or no oracles. Why not? No communication. And some like guidance or something. Do the crown. Let's do the crown. Okay. So message from your person. Oh, it's not typing. Message from your person. Yes or no. Oracle. No communication. Massage. Oh, no. Fuck. No communication. Messages. And crown. Guidance. Okay. So, hi everyone. Welcome. Fill in the poll. Let me know what it is that you would like to see me do. Only the top 2 answers we will be adding on. It is either going to be a message from your person, spirits, yes or no, oracle, no communication messages, or the crown advice and guidance. So, fill in the poll. Let me know what it is that you would like to see me do. No free reading? Yes, there is a free reading, but I just started the live stream, so I was still setting everything up. Hi Pink, hi darling, welcome. It's too late in India. I know, it's a little bit later in India. I know. I try to be a little bit in the middle of everything, because, you know, I'm in the Netherlands, so that's like, right now it's 8 p.m., so that we can get a couple of hours after, and then we can also catch our peoples in America as well in the morning. So yes. Did a mosquito bite me here? What's happening here? Oh my god. Hi Brad. Hi. How was the weekend? I missed the live. It was good. It was good. We had a lot of fun. It was very just like chill as well, so that was nice. The things with Joe and his friends and family, the whole time I thought I was crazy, but lately it's been coming out about my stepkid perfectly causing problems. Okay. I do remember that there was an issue with his friends who, like, a couple were just right out assholes. That I remember. But yeah, hi Sakshi, hi. I'm doing really well, thank you. Well, really well. I'm really tired. So I spent the weekend not at home, and I was supposed to come back yesterday evening. However, we extended, and in the end, I came back this morning, or like this afternoon. But I had to get up early because it's a 4 hour like commute. Well, 4.5. So we had to get up really, really early. So I'm very tired. I'm very tired, but good. Tired but good. Other family members are finally coming out about it. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I find that yeah, but letting it, influence him as much as it has then, that's annoying. Are those tarot cards? These are oracles, so we have free oracle options. You can get a tarot reading from me, but I don't do free or tarot, only during the giveaway. Melissa, could you get a message from Joe to me when you get a chance? Yes, of course, darling. From Joe to Melissa. So guys, fill in the poll. Let me know which of the 4 oracles you would like for the free oracles. Only the top 2 we will be adding on. So fill in the poll. Let me know. Melissa, a message from Joe. Joe to Melissa. We have I love you. We need to let each other go. And I bury myself in work to forget you. So still a little bit of like, I love you, but at the same time I'm gonna focus on work. Or other things. So I do think, and with that we need to let each other go. That can also just be like, okay, giving each other a little bit more space. Yeah, to do so. Hi Tanchu, hi. It's weird. I need to podcast it. You should. For real, the kids are nuts. Yeah. I'm very much sleepy. If possible, please come a little bit early tomorrow. If it's possible, only. Yeah. I will. I will. I know that today. Like usually, I do the live stream at like 7. Today, I started at 8. Just because, again, I'm just very tired and it's been one hell of a weekend. A good weekend, but just tired. Right now the poll, number 1 is a message from your person, and number 2 is a no communication messages, and, oh no, it's a shared first. Oh my god, and now everything is shared, so everything is equal. All the oracles are equally spread, so fill in the poll, guys, let me know. I know, man, yeah. I can imagine having to... Because then it also comes to a point, Melissa, that I'm just like there's no more blaming yourself for shit like this, because it feels like it's just being sabotaged from all sides. However, the most important part, I feel like it's not coming from your side. It's coming from all, like, his side, his kids, his friends, his family, which he then didn't deal with. But then it became your problem, which just seems very unfair. Yeah. Ashley, hi darling, welcome. How do I get that message through your donation? So, the free oracles, there's a poll going on which you can vote what we will be using. Only the top 2 answers on the poll we will be adding on to the free oracles, and then all you have to do is be subscribed, like the live stream, and let me know which oracle. However, there is no option yet. Fill in the poll. If you would like an oracle right now, whether it is one of these or any of my other oracles, you'll find all the options in the description box. It's going to be for a €2 donation. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you are going to make a donation, you also get one of the free as well, if you would like, but then it's back to the list. So then you can get both. You always have the free one, and then if you want an extra one, it is a €2 donation. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look up the exchange rate and we will figure it out. Ashley, thank you for the donation. I love kids, really. I have felt so bad for thinking the things that they were really doing. Yeah. Insane until you know, it comes to light. Holy shit. No communications and little love notes from Bruce. It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. Not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. This one has been showing up a lot lately. And showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. Okay, and then you also wanted the little love notes. Little love notes for Ashley. From Bruce. Love notes. Guys, fill in the poll. The list for the free oracles isn't open yet. All you can do is vote. I will close the poll and then we can start the free oracle. So there's no need to let me know yet. Ashley from Bruce. Bruce for Ashley. Bruce. Wait. Oh. I wish you were mine. Do you love me the way I love you? I'm tired of running. And I love you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times. I mean, you read for me all the time. You know my heart. Yeah, I'm just kind of like Joe, say sorry. Yeah. Which I find very frustrating. I get it. I'm just like, just the fact that he struggles with that level of like accountability. They're like, yes, just that's literally all that you're asking. You know, just genuine like, I'm sorry. And like, what are we gonna do about it? You know. Thank you, Lynn. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. How are you doing? How was the eating? How was the feasting on food? Still going on, right? You said Wednesday that you had the appointment? Guys, fill in the poll. Let me know what it is that you would like to see me do. Right now we have a shared first place with 3 oracles. So we have a message from your person, the yes or no oracles. Then we also have the crown, advice and guidance. This is some kick-ass kind of like back into your own energy, kind of like advice and guidance. And then last right now is the no communication messages. But they are very, barely last. But I need a clear 1-2 before we can get started with the free oracles. He's never gonna say sorry, I know that now, yeah. And thank you so much. You're very welcome, always, darling. Very, very welcome. Very, very welcome, darling. But yeah, it's just frustrating. I can imagine, from your side. There's literally nothing you can do about it. It's all, but you do have to deal with it, which is very frustrating. And then you don't have a guy that steps up in protection of you as well. Like, I understand it being a complicated situation with children and whatnot, but at the same time, you're also part of it, of his protection. Just as if your family had a problem with you, it is up to you to protect him as well as your family, and you being the middleman, because it's your family, It's not, oh, you have a problem with my family, I'm out of that. No. It's, yeah. It's annoying. But go kick ass, darling. Yeah. Can I please have the crown oracles? Yes, of course, darling. For Ashley. Ashley. For Ashley. We have wings. You never needed those wings to fly. So feeling like there's something that, like, I need this in order to survive. I need this person to help me. I need this or this or this. Whatever it is that you think that you need, wings just shows you, like, no, you never needed that to succeed, to, you know, be your best self. We have the lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth, and inside it says, I'm always enough. Don't doubt your worth, because you are worth it. Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now, and not necessarily on nostalgia, not necessarily on the past, not necessarily on the future or the long future, but in the here and now, in this moment. And then lastly, we have the tree with let them go. The tree with let them go. Again, with the past a little bit more. Like, leave the past in the past. Let's take a look at the poll. I have number 1 message from your person that I have a shared second place for the yes or no oracles or the crown oracles. And then last place, no communications. I'm gonna wait a minute. If it stays this way, I will choose myself. Melissa Yama alone, yeah. I will kick ass. With your assistance, I have pins. I hope you have found you. Oh, I'm glad, darling. Yes. Go get it. Because you deserve that, you know. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Lindy. You're very welcome, darling. Always. Very, very welcome. I think I'm just going to close the poll and then we will get going. So I'm going to choose the crown oracle and then a message from your person. So these two are going to go back. Let me set the pinned comment message from your message from your person, or crown oracle. And I want this, just like that. I think that's what I did. You know, Melissa, why that song is so catchy to me as well? That is very much something that I would be doing as well. You know, when I'm low. Well, I don't drink as much anymore, but were I to be drunk, were I to have a friend, I would definitely just text them like, Melissa! I do that with Naomi as well. Naomi! And then just stating the obvious. I'm drunk and outside. Anyway, yes, go kick ass, darling. Have a little bit of fun in between as well. So yeah, hi everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, nice to meet you all. My name is Lindy. I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam. Very direct person, very direct tarot reader. If you're interested in the free oracles, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, have liked the live stream. Let me know what like number you are and which of the 2 oracles you would like. The 2 options available for today are either a message from your person. Focused on love doesn't have to be love. If you're like, I kind of want a message from a friend or from a coworker or anything like that, you can also ask those. But take it how it resonates, because they are a bit focused on love. And the other option is the crown oracle. Advice and guidance, some kick-ass, like getting back into that, like, let's go kind of like energy. For the crown oracle. Can be for yourself, can be for someone else. I will start from my last chat and work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, leave it once more, have patience. I will get to your question eventually. If you would like a different oracle, priority, like skipping the line, or just another oracle, a €2 donation is how you can get those. And if you're interested in a more in-depth 1-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chats. If you're working with a different different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Membership also get 1 free open choice oracle every single day that they join, so be aware of that as well. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna go through the list. Naomi, I did see your, heard your text coming in. I didn't have time yet to check it because it was a bit busy, but what up, girl? Ashley, thanks for the donation. Can I get a message from Bruce and a music oracle from Bruce? Ashley from Bruce. I wish I could share my good news with you. I want to feel that way again. I look for you everywhere and I will wait for a sign from you. So again, another like message where he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna necessarily reach out, but more like running into you or like looking for you everywhere. So I do think that he is open and aware of it. I don't think that he will reach out anytime soon, but yes. Bruce. Anyone, Demi Lovato. I tried and tried and tried some more. Didn't we have this one before for him? I think so. I tried and tried and tried some more. You put a spell on me, Austin Giorgio. You put a spell on me, I'm losing my mind. Taylor Swift, I forgot that you existed. And it was so nice, so peaceful and quiet. I think that this is just a message of like, I am trying to just, focus on my thing. Trying to forget you. Anna Kendrick with Cups. When I'm gone, I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say? Then we have John Newman with Love Me Again. I stole and burned your soul. Is that what demons do? And lastly, You're Losing Me, Taylor Swift. You say I don't understand, and I say I know you don't. Ha! This guy does not leave my brain, and I need to know if it's worth investing energy in or not. Don't want to chase a carrot again. I get that. Well, are you having fun? I think that's the main question. Are you having fun? That's good. That's nice. Let's go to the list. Did we have... Tanshu, message from Aditya. It was making a weird sound. Anyway, Aditya for Tanshu. Thank you, Lily. You're welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. I'm so attracted to you, and I'm afraid to contact you. Afraid to contact you. Pink is 21, no communications oracle. That's not one of the options, darling. Okay. Oh, Kastori, I'm sorry. I missed your chat there. I'm so sorry, darling. You wanted a message from R. R. You and I were too young. It's time for me to heal now. We will be together again. And I can't stop thinking about you. Okay. I don't know if I'm having fun, that's the thing. I keep anxiously checking my messages and stories and stuff. That's why I don't know if it's worth it. Alright. I get that. I get that. What can I do for you, darling? Oi. Suhini. Hidden message. That's not one of the options. A message from Zaim for Nadira. Zaim. It was my fault, but I blamed you, and I feel you even though we are apart. Rupshika wanted the Crown Oracle. Let's take a look for Rupshika. Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. The escapist, come home to yourself. And confidence, it comes with time and practice. Comes with time and practice. I don't know. I don't know either, darling. Like... Hi, Light. Hi, darling. Okay. Any oracle that gives someone answers. Okay, so I just got a new oracle deck in that I wanted to do test bunny in today's slashing, but I think I can take a look at that one for you. It's Hearts of Destiny Love Oracles, so some insight in your love life. I did mine, and I was like, yep, it's good. Yep. So I can do that. Just overall love life, or if you want specific into this situation. I mean, I can do the hidden messages. I can do the island wellness times of like his POV. Yeah. I don't know. Ooh, test bunny, yes. Yes. At first I was like, I already want to add them in, but I'm like, let's first just do a bit of like, whatever calls you. Okay, let's do these then. Because I think that fits well. What's his... was gonna say what's his face, but what's his name? Did you tell me his name? I don't think so. I don't think you did. Did that? Yes, that did. That did indeed. Guys, I will reset the chat in a couple of minutes. MD, okay. Introduction. Introduction, oh my god, okay. Through the introduction of friends or relatives, you meet someone you find quite nice. So I feel like that's just, what happened. Introduction, you find someone that you find quite nice. Surprise, love will encounter unexpected good news or opportunities. And the fruit of love may equally arrive. And then, oh my god, and then you have love arrives. Meet the one destined for you. At the bottom, heart flutter. Girl, heart flutter. In love, you will meet someone who makes your heart flutter. Well, that's what's happening. Heart fluttering, new opportunities for love, an introduction, someone. I feel like that this feels more like having the experience of heart flutter and having the experience of a crush. Girl, I know, they're good. They're good. Yeah. But underneath the heart flutter, we do have disagreement, conflict in a relationship due to issues related to personal. So I feel like that this, I honestly kind of feels like it might have to do with Daniel. But, because, I don't know, I feel like that this is giving more, again, that heart flutter, that like thing that you crave, that you need, where it's like, right, that is what I wanted, that is what I needed, that is what I've been craving, you know? Yeah. Meeting the one destined for you. Introduction, surprise, and a heart flutter. Well, that's true. Heart flutter. That is definitely what's happening. I'm sorry if this ends up to be my man. Oh my god. But I get what you were saying very much, of like him looking, I don't know about Billy, but about Eddie, I was like, yeah, yeah. I get why you are like fanny flutters, because, yeah, I get that. I see it too. Hi guys, I'm gonna reset the chat real quick. Give me 2 seconds. It's just the fact that he started it all. Yes, darling. Well, have fun with it. Have fun with it. It's just exciting, is it not? And just, yeah, let it be exciting. So hi everyone, welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. I just reset the chat for the free oracles. If you are interested, all you need to do would be subscribe to the channel, have liked the live stream, let me know your like number and which of the free oracles you would like. It's either going to be a message from your person. They are very focused on love, but it doesn't have to be. If you're questioning a message from someone else, that can be the case. Just keep in mind that these are very focused on love, so take it how it resonates. And the other options is the crown oracle. Some kick-ass advice and guidance of like how to move forward and go like, girl, no, stop it, you know. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, have liked the live stream, let me know your like number and which of the oracles you would like. I just reset the chat. I will start from my last chat, which are all the dashes, and then work my way down. So if your question or a request is not underneath there, leave it once more, have patience. I will get to your question eventually. If you're watching on Twitch, also leave your question again and I will take a look. Don't spam, that just causes that you are going to put yourself lower and lower and lower on the list. If you're interested in an oracle right now, whether it is one of these or any of my other oracles, all the options you'll find in the description box. It's going to be for a €2 donation. If you want to skip the line like a priority one, or if you just want another one, a €2 donation. And if you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know, I'll look it up and we will figure it out. When you see him shirtless, you get it more. Well, you know, you can already kind of see it, so I get it. Message from Unslin for Yusra. Unslin. That's it. I can't stop thinking about you, and I know I was a distraction from your pain. Oh my god, it's very busy. Suhini, a message from Pantapio. I lost myself for a little while. You speak to me through music, and I couldn't let you get close to me. Srishti, the Crown Oracle. Trusty. Feather, think first before you judge. And Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. So, yes, do speak your truth. However, think first before you speak. Don't let that judgment come as like a reflex. Speak your truth, but do think before you speak. Rose, also want the Crown Oracle for Rose. Rose. Morning, the world awaits you. Let go kick ass, and red with forgive. Forgive in a sense of moving on, allowing yourself to move forward. I do feel that forgiving is always a little bit overrated. However, if it is preventing you from moving forward, instead of forgive, I'd like to say just fuck them. Fuck it. Forget it. Like, you know. And then without the world awaits you, like, life is too short to hold on to grudges. Let's just move forward. The Crown message for Terran. Oh, yeah. We have the garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Gold, you don't need someone else to fix you. And the flower, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. You don't need someone else to fix you. And something lovely will grow from this. This isn't all bad. We can make this work. With the gold, it always reminds me of the art, I think it's Japanese art, that if porcelain breaks, they mend it, they glue it together, but then put little gold leaf in the glue, so that even though it's broken, it's turned into something more beautiful. It's like elevated. And then almost the more broken it is, the more gold leaf it gets, the more beautiful that it gets as well. You don't need someone else to fix you. Something lovely will grow from this. Just be honest with yourself. Hi Rohit, hi darling, darling, darling. I want to share good news. Okay, I got selected and liked the deal through. Liked the deal through. Well, that's nice. Congratulations, darling. That's amazing. That is amazing. Congratulations. Yeah, hope it's going well. Well, obviously it is, but yeah, that's amazing. Congratulations. You deserve it. Let's go back to the list. Tandika, hello, message from Jay. Let's take a look. Jay. I left you before you could leave me. I hid who I really am from you, and finding out the truth crushed me. Sagi, please message from Kay. Let me know what like number. Oh, you said your like number down there. From Kay. I can't stop thinking about you. We both know I'm not the one for you, and it's time for me to heal now. It's time for me to heal now. Hadita, message from S. S for Hadita. I'll take that one. I wish I could share my good news with you. And I love you unconditionally. You're my side as always. Thanks so much. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. I'm glad it went through. Hi Jess. Hi. Shrushi, hello. Message from Akshots. I know I was a distraction from your pain, and so many things remind me of you. Gonna put the kids to bed. Love you. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Darling, I was gonna say. Love you too. Bye bye. Shraddha, message from M. Oh. I love you. I love you unconditionally. I will wait for a sign from you. And I am not available. So I will just wait for you. Your hoodie is awesome. Thank you. I got it from Jack. Hey, new sub. Hi, D. Welcome. Let's take a look. You wanted the Crown Oracle. The Crown Oracle for D. You got the dragons. Slay them all. Lavender, surround yourself with love. And then the evil queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. You do deserve sugar, not salt. Surround yourself with love, with loved ones, with friends, with family, with people that are standing in your corner. And if someone challenges you, slay them. Not as in actual ending, but just not giving a fuck, because the people that actually care and have your back would never. And you deserve sugar, not salt. Go kick ass. Go get them all. Go show them the realness of regret. Yes. Okay. Message from my boyfriend. Let me know what number you are. Jasmine, Crown Oracle for Jasmine. When I started live streaming, I also had a Jasmine coming in a lot. I wonder how she's doing. Anyway, Jasmine. Feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. The Clover, release your guilt, let go of guilt, and then the Throne, weave together the crown you deserve. So the more that you hold on to guilt, the more that you're weaving yourself a crown with thorns. And with that Feast as well, slow down and celebrate yourself. I think that might be a challenge for you, to not punish yourself over and over, and to choose happy thoughts for yourself, and to choose to be in your own corner as well. But these cards very much just go no, go do that. Celebrate yourself. Choose what you feel like you deserve, because you deserve to let go of guilt. You deserve to let go of the negativity. Actually, my mom just grabbed my pendulum and started using it, and gets mad if it isn't giving her answers. She acts like my place is hers. Didn't you lose your pendulum? You found it and then she took it? And then gets mad when it isn't giving her answers. She does know how it works, right? It's the same as me using Naomi's shit, It is very where you're just yeah, it's no, bitch. We do not connect. We are not connected. Okay, okay. Kritika, is there any future between Bank Manager A and Kritika? I need to reset it real quick. Okay, so, is there a future between Bank Manager A and Critica? Is there a future between Bank Manager A and Critica? I'm no. That's a no. Second account, Bank Manager A is future husband. Well, it was already a no. So is there any future between two of you? No. So then the second question I feel like is not needed. So if you have another question, let me know. Can I have an oracle? Yes, darling. Let me know which one. No, I had to buy another pendulum. I don't think she does. Yeah. Especially a pendulum. Like, cards... I feel like cards are more forgiving. You know, if you don't use them a lot, or, you know, your energy isn't embedded in it. But the pendulum is very much drained your energy. So yeah, I can imagine not giving her answers. It's like, nope, Yeah. I will reset the chat in a couple of seconds, guys. Will Kritika get married next year? 2027. Kritika, will you get married? Kritika get married next year. It's shaking no. It's shaking no. Okay, guys, let me reset the chat, because there's a lot happening. So, hi everyone, welcome. There's a lot of people here today. Let me do the introduction. Also, always read the pinned comment. It also always explains what is going on. The free oracles change every single day. At the beginning of the live stream, there's always a poll up on which you guys can vote what we will be using for the free oracles. And today you guys voted either for a message from your person. This is very focused on love. Doesn't have to be though. But if it's not asking about a love interest, then take it with a grain of salt, or take it how it resonates. The other option is the crown oracle. Some advice and guidance, a little bit more like kick-ass, like you got this, like motivational guidance here. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, have liked the live stream. Let me know what like number you are, so when you click like, what number shows up, and which of the two oracles you would like. I'm gonna start from my last chat and work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, leave it once more. Have patience. I'll get to your question eventually. Be aware that you are very much responsible for your own question. If you ask your question and then fuck off, and then come back and ask me, did you do mine? Then, I don't know. I forget usually. So be aware of that. If you're wanting an oracle right now, any of my oracle, you'll find the options in the description box. Or if you would like a priority oracle, like skipping the line, or if you would just like another oracle, it is going to be for a €2 donation. If you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look up the exchange rate and we will figure it out. Also be aware that memberships do have the priority in the chat, so I will get to those first. Donations first, members second, and then everyone else. And then I'm just going to go through the list. Also be aware that just because you see your question above someone else's doesn't mean that I skip you. Sometimes the order just changes a little bit, so be aware of that as well. Thanks so much, Ram. You're very welcome. Spiritual guidance from the universe. Bringers of light. Okay, Rohit, let's take a look. Bringers of light for Rohit. We have the Miriam, Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. And lastly, we have Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. give and receive in balance. Not just all giving, it's not just all receiving. We need to balance things out with the Miriam as well, you know. Downloads and understanding. So there is going to be a bit more where you're like, oh, this is what's happening, or things coming to light, or realizations, and then just like letting go as well. See the light and all, just go like, you know what, okay, I see what's happening here. I'm gonna focus on myself. Ashley, thank you for the donation. Let me take a look at your question. Let me grab a deck first. You want this one? Let's just take this one. Is my mom in early stages Alzheimer, or is it just her narcissism that's getting worse because she is getting older? Ashley. We have the King of Pentacles as overall energy. I feel like it's more narcissistic goal, because I also saw already the Devil show up. We have Justice, Seven of Swords, the Devil, Temperance, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Pentacles. I think that her entitlement just grows. The thought of, I am owed this, or I've earned this, or I've, you know, suffered for this. Seven of Wands is very focused on, I'm gonna do it my way or the highway, you know, like just almost like risking sabotage, like pettiness, you know. It's either gonna be this or nothing at all. Choose, you know. When that's not really a choice, because with that Temperance, it does talk about compromise, but I feel like it's her way, her compromise with that King of Pentacles. Like, she has all the, you want something from her, you know, she holds all the power. And with that Justice as well, just again her thought of, I'm right. With the Hierophant as well, I feel like that there's very much a control thing here as well. Like, I need to be in control, I need to be the power, I need to be, you know, yeah, because I have everything. So I feel like it's more narcissism. Yeah, I thought it was her narcissism too, yeah. I've just grown to hate her. Valid. It's always her way, yeah. Because I feel like she's also a person that would give you an option, but it's not really an option. And then she's like, well, you chose, you know, and you're like, well, I did choose, but it wasn't an option. There was no option. And then, like, if you choose wrong, then she's also the first one, she's also like the executor, you know. She sentences everyone and judges everyone to her measurements. But again, with the Devil as well, I feel like it's very hypocritical as well. But I think that she just feels like she knows it all. She is older, she has been through a lot, she knows, you know, where it's so yeah, no, I don't like this. Yeah, I know that she loves it when I do worse than her. Yeah, she glows then. Yeah. Yeah. So I limit what I tell her now. That, I'm so proud of you for saying that. That's amazing. Because that's difficult as well. That's very, very difficult. And hard. She expects everyone to be on her time and rushes and pushes. Yeah. Yeah. Gaslighting is insane. Everyone's wrong except her. Yeah. Because that's self-protection. Again, with that Devil energy. Like, I understand where it's coming from. It's just not fair. It's not... The logic isn't logicking, even though in their brains it is. Yeah, and again, proud of you for, like, having that boundary. Again, a boundary is not necessarily anything to do with anyone else. It's to do with you. You know, setting a boundary, not telling as much, or not opening up as much, or not, you know. And I also love that you see the pattern now, you know, of like, when you're doing better than her, she's feeling worse, and when you're doing worse, she's almost like glowing. I love that you see that pattern, because you cannot unsee that. And I do, like, it's very fair and valid that you then, grow resentment to her as well. Thank God we're not like them. Yeah. I don't know, I've never read the book, but I've seen it come by and I've been wanting to buy it. Oh, what's her name again? She's the actress from iCarly, I think. She wrote a book about that she was, how relieved she was when her mom died. Yeah, which I saw interviews about it and I was like, oh, that sounds like a very, very interesting book. But it can be good, because I think especially with a parent, there is this, like, almost like shame if you don't have a good relationship, or that you actually loathe or dislike a parent, because everyone's like, well, they're still your parent, or, well, you're supposed to deal with it. Yeah, I don't want her seeing my kids when I have them. Yeah, fair, valid. I don't think Donkey will put up with her. Yeah, no. I will never be like her, despite what she says. I know one day I'll be a good caring mother, because I'll never be like her. Yeah. Can I do it again to ask that question? Sure. The one from Will Bruce, tolerate? Yeah, sure. What's the stream about? Hi, darling. Welcome. We do tarot readings, oracle readings, free oracles every single day, and tarot readings and all that good stuff. We also sometimes just talk a little bit and talk about what's happening with everyone. I'm also a life coach. I'm also a resilience trainer, so sometimes I give some, like, tools that people can use for certain stuff. So yeah, a little bit of everything. But yes. I don't think I did start the list yet. For every time I want to start the list for the free oracles, something, either a lot of members come into the chat, donations are being made. You can do that even though we are not there in person. Yes, darling. I read oracles and tarot intuitively. So yes, working on your intuition. Okay, let me just reset the chat and then I'll do the free oracles for as long as I can until the donation comes in. So, if you're interested in the free oracle, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, have liked the live stream, let me know what like number you are. So when you press like, what number shows up, and which of the free oracles you would like. It's either going to be a message from your person, or the crown oracle, some advice and guidance for you at this time. If you would like a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, it's going to be for a €2 donation. All the options for the oracles you'll find in the description box for those. And if you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations come down either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. So the list is donations, members, and then everyone else. So yeah, right now I'm having a donation from Ashley. Thanks so much. Let's take a look at your question. Do you also clean houses? No, I do not. What would Donkey's feelings be of my mom when he first meets her, first comes to know her? Will he stand up for you and protect you? Okay, so that's a lot of questions. So I can take a look at, like, how he is feeling initially. And then with when he comes to know her, how will he act? Will he stand up for you? Will he say something? Will he, let's take a look. Bruce, what will Bruce feel like, think, act when meeting Ashley's mom for the first time? Bruce, how will you act, feel, and think? Do I want those? I'm gonna redo that, sorry. Bruce, how will Bruce act, feel, and think when meeting Ashley's mom for the first time? We have the Eight of Cups as overall energy. So definitely emotionally detached from it. It's just a woman. Just a woman. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Magician. Three of Wands. The King of Wands. We have the Devil, the Strength card, and the Ace of Wands with the Three of Cups. Okay, the thing that's coming to mind is him just questioning why. Do you have this woman in your life? But then there also right away is like, okay, but that's your decision. If you want to keep her in your life, that's your decision. I do think that he clocks the narcissism rather quickly with that devil energy showing up again. I think that he might even challenge it a little bit with the Wands energy, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands. That is, I do think that part of him likes to poke a little bit at your mom. I think initially he doesn't necessarily look it out. I think you've described her. I think he sees it as well. And then on moments when, again, I do think that he will poke a little bit. The Three of Wands give but poking in a sense of giving a different perspective. Of oh, I cannot imagine that when she says something about you or something. Oh, that is not accurate to how I see Ashley. Or to give a little bit of a different perspective on things, just to bug her a little bit. But yeah, with the Eight of Cups, it's just a woman. There's no emotional attachment whatsoever there. And with the Strength card, I do feel that he already will be very protective from the get-go. Again, challenge her on things that she says, or the Queen of Wands, his partner. Page of Swords, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. So yeah, offering maybe even your perspective onto her. Well, look at it from Ashley's side, or so I feel like he will do that almost right away. Just challenge her and poke a little bit. And I think at some point, because I do think that your mom is very easily riled up, in the sense of you don't need a whole lot of words to get her into her emotions. Which I think for Bruce, sometimes that feels nice, right? Someone that's so your mom, narcissist, everything is around them, is surrounding them. It's they are the thing, they are right, they are this, they are that, they have to be in control. And I think as a personal trait, putting your validation of yourself so externally, which I think your mom does, because she tries to control everything and everyone, it's rather easy to get there in their emotions, because all you have to do is disagree, or all you have to do is and I think that there is some form of petty satisfaction that Bruce gets out of it as well, which I'm fair. Fair. Yeah, no emotional attachment at all. I think there's definitely your experience, because you are his partner, and this is your experience, and that's all that matters. And if they have a different perspective, then well, fuck them. I'm not interested in dating that person. So yeah. Yep, that's why I didn't have self-worth. Yeah. And now as an adult, it's very hard, even as a child, it's very hard to break, as a child, you grow up with your parents. It is their job, as in our DNA, the system of how we grew up as humans. Our brain is so wired that the person helping you grow up, that's the authority. They have lived for longer. They know everything. They, you trust them because you're so reliable or so like dependent on them for your survival, that as a grown-up, when you don't need that anymore, it is very hard because it has embedded so in your like habits, and it has so, you know, formed you in your core and your identity, that is very, very difficult as an adult to let go of and make different choices with that. But yeah, I think that Bruce will handle that perfectly. I'm okay if you be petty with her, yeah. I do think that afterwards he might ask you to try to understand you in this a little bit more. Of like, why do you still want a relationship with her? But not necessarily in a way of like, oh, you shouldn't. But more in a, I just want to understand you better kind of way. Okay, and then we also want to know when he gets to know her. Well, I think we already kind of asked that question in the sense of like he will already do that right at the beginning. So I'm pretty sure he will also do that later on. But I do think that more focused on you, he is just gonna go like, hey, I don't have a relationship with her. I have a relationship with you. You have a relationship with her. That has nothing to do with me. I'm here to support you. I don't give a shit about her. What do you want to do? And just leaving it up to you. If you're like, don't rile her up and just be there and just be quiet and we will just get through it, that's fine. Then I feel like he will do that. So would Bruce stand up to her when she puts me down? I think that he would, again, give a different perspective in a sense of like, that's not what Ashley did, or that's not true, or yeah. I don't even think that she would get as far as like beating you to the ground. He would just go like, whoa, 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 no, we're not doing that. Thank you for the read. My network wasn't working. That's fine, darling. Well, good. I'm glad it was good. And you're welcome. Okay. Oh my god, I look like... Whew. I mean, I'm just thinking like, what else can we take a look at this for? But yeah, I do think that he would. Again, I do think that it's just very much the question, what do you want? Like, you being in control here. So he would have an enjoyment being petty to her? Yeah. Yeah. Darling, I would get enjoyment of being petty to her. Yeah. 100%. I think anyone that cares about you would get enjoyment of being petty back to her. Like, sometimes I wish certain people, not necessarily in my life, but just, yeah, would be alive just for the sole purpose of me being able to be petty to them. So, just saying. I think anyone that cares for you would just, like, you know, put her in her place of, like, that, no. I think that he would even go to the extreme of, like, we're going now. We're leaving. But I think it also again, I do think that it highly depends on you at that time. How far have you been in your healing? Are you still in contact with her? If so, to what degree? What agreements have you made with yourself? Are you okay with it? Are you like, it's better to be ignored than engaged with? I think it highly depends on you, because it's your mother, you know. He is like, I don't have to have a relationship with her. I don't give a shit, you know. So yeah, I'm glad we finally have someone in my life protecting me and standing up for me. Yeah. But again, I also think it highly depends on yourself. Are you protecting yourself in this matter as well? It's not just someone else protecting you, it's also how do you deal with this, and what do you want from this, and what kind of relationship do you want? Because I think that is the most important question here. Because if you still want a relationship with your mother, then he is not going to pick a fight. Because he's like, I'm then just gonna, like, what do you want from me? Do you want me to stand up for yourself? Do you know that the consequences of that might be that either you won't have a relationship with your mother again, or you will have to choose, or you will also have to have my back in this situation with your mother? You know, I think it highly, highly, highly depends on where you stand at that point in your life with your mother as well. Because again, for him it's easy. He's just like, I don't have to have a relationship with her. You know, I don't have to have it. She's not my mother. You know. Yes. I still see her, but don't pay that much attention to her and listen to her. Well, that's good. Good, 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 good. I think that's also just for you a bit healthier to have that, you know, limited a bit. I'm kind of using her to learn how to tolerate being around a narcissist. I get that. And that is a good practice, I suppose. But yeah. I think there's also deeper shit going on there, but let's not dive into that. But it's also at some point, I think, gonna be to really the question: if she was not your mother, would she be in your life? And if the answer is no, then what does her having a title matter? What does that title matter to you? You know? Because if the answer is no, she wouldn't be in my life if she wasn't my mother, then stop seeing her as your mother. And just seeing her as a roommate, or just a person that comes by every now and then, an annoying neighbor that you have to be kind to and nice to. Because you can still have a relationship, even though she isn't given... Because giving someone... Like, it's... You have the power to give labels to people. She can call herself a mother. Technically, she is a mother. But to you, what label does she get? Because she can be the annoying housemate. She can be the annoying neighbor. And then how you deal with that, you know, it's like, okay, well, let's just, you know, it's fine to have that in my life, blah, blah, blah. But I think sometimes that we emphasize, like, oh, she's my mother, or he's my dad, or, you know, that I should. There's that, I have to. Which is causing a lot. When if you just say like, oh yeah, they're just, and I'm just like, you know, that just depressurizes yourself a little bit with how to deal with it. And you know, yeah, anything that they then say is like, okay. I wouldn't want her in my life. That's why when I have kids, I don't want her around them. That's why I suck at having boundaries and holding them. Okay, then, yeah, okay, so, then, like, you know, you can go, like, okay, I don't have a mother, or technically I have a mother, but emotionally I don't. Then she just becomes a lady. She's just a lady. And if she's like, I'm your mother, well, you birthed me. But so are, like, how do you say that? Seed donors are also technically parents. You're just a woman that birthed me, that happened to birth me. But then she becomes just a lady. And then it's kind of like emotionally easier to deal with just a lady. You know, she's like, I don't care, she's just a lady. But yeah, she's just my mom. Don't really care about, just tolerate, yeah. And then, yeah, it's also up to you to decide how much, like, access that she has, and that you can just say no. And if she's gonna go off because you said no, like, okay, is that gonna change anything? Not really. Yep, she gaslighted me all the time and never listened to me at all, yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Because that's very, it shapes you, for sure. Story message from your new deck for my love life. I really like that you guys are like, oh, give me that one. Give me that one. Because I really, really, really like this deck. It's like doing it really well. Again, I start usually by doing a reading for myself just to get a little bit of the energy, and I was like, oh, it really, like, it shuffles well, it's doing well, and then the card came out and I was like, well, okay. That's what we're doing. Anyway, Kastori, let's take a look, darling. For and about your love life, Kastori. I will also guinea pig this deck at the end of the live stream as well. Just one came out. Secretly in love. You are attracted to his or her charm, but hesitate to take action. Cupid has arrived, so be brave and pursue your own happiness. Secretly in love. You are secretly in love, and I feel like Spirit wants you to pursue this. Even if it doesn't turn into anything. Even if it's not a long-term relationship. I feel like it needs to go from a secret, like, crush to, like, taking action on it. At the bottom, you have conflict. Due to small things, you perceive your partner's imperfections, leading to constant conflicts and arguments in love. So that might also just be, the conflict of approaching them, or the conflict of what do I do? Do they like me too? And Spirit is just like, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just see. Let's just take a risk. I just get mad at her because she constantly has me repeat myself more than 5 times. I've stopped and don't say anything and say nothing. Yeah. Because that's also emotional abusement. Like pretending like, what? Huh? You said what? Huh? Like, you're not stupid, You know what you said. I just feel very alone today. I found out that she turned my dad against me, so now I know when I leave I have to go no contact with the whole family, and really sad and makes me miss my auntie even more. I get that. Oh, sending huggies, darling. I'm so sorry. Can be the past person. It can still be that we still have an attachment, or it can be that we still have an ideal kind of like mind of like, oh, we're like comparing everyone that we're dating to an old person, or having this thing of like, okay, I want this, and this in a partner, and then just looking at it, okay, then let's go after those kind of people. So if you want, like, it kind of depends like where we date or meet people as well. If we want like loyalty or someone more serious, then maybe Tinder might not be the place. Like, not to say that you are, but taking a look at then the qualities that you're looking for, or like the attachment that we might have in the past, and why do we still feel that way? Why do I want to pursue it? And can I then attract love, this kind of love, and where do I find that? How do I go about it? Yeah. So, yes. Okay, guys, it has been very, very, very busy in today's live stream for the free oracles. So I think I'm gonna call last call for the free oracles for today. Oh wait, Ashley still had a question. No? I think Ashley still had one. If you need some time to think about it, let me know. I need a glass of water. Hi, darling. I saw your chat the other day. Was it last week? I think it was last week. Where I just thought, like, that's fucking funny. But I just saw your chat when I already, like, ended the live stream. And I saw I need a glass of water. I'm like, that's fucking funny. That's hilarious. Sorry. But yeah. Luckily, I just took a sip. Should I take another one? Why not? It's like, that's hilarious. Okay. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. About. Right, you still had another question? I think you had another question. Kastoria, thanks so much for the donation, darling. Thank. Oh, Jesus, why am I clicking everything? Jesus Christ. Thank you. Let me know your question. Let me know. My hydration propaganda is slowly spreading. That you're doing the good work. You are doing the good work. Everyone, hydrate. Take a sip. Take a sip. Guys, right now I have Kastori's question and Ashley still has a question. After those two, I will be doing last call for the free oracles. With last call, you have a 100% guarantee that I will get to your question. I will reset the chat again for those, so stick around for those. Or risk going away and coming back, and then maybe I've already closed the list. It is a risk, but you know, it's yours to take. Gamble, I don't care. But yeah, that is what we are doing. Ashley, I guess I just want to know if me and Bruce will be on the same page with raising our, mine and his kids. Will Ashley and Bruce be on the same page with raising them? Bruce and Ashley. We have the 8 of Wands as the overall energy, 2 of Pentacles underneath that. Okay. We have the 7 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Empress, the Death card, the Hanged Man, the 9 of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Will you guys be on one page? No. Well, not exactly, like, not at all, but I do think that you have final say. And I do think that you will do things, and he's just gonna go like, what the hell? And you're like, I pooped out children. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. With the Death card as well, it does talk about transformation. So, no, I think that it will be, not necessarily compromised, but I think transforming decisions. Of like, okay, this is how I see it, okay, this is how I see it, how can we combine the two, or how can we, like, balance it out, I kind of want to say. The Page of Pentacles also, it's a gamble, it's like, let's just see, let's just try. So it is very much trial and error. No, I don't think that you are going to see eye to eye. With the 9 of Wands as well, the 9 of Wands is perseverance, that's holding on, that's putting your foot down and going like, no. 7 of Swords is also like hiding, so that might be, I don't know, like, it doesn't have to be big things, but it can be like an hour before dinner, he gives them like snackies or something, and you're like, no snackies before dinner, or I don't know, and then just hiding it a little bit. I don't think that I think that that's just daily little things, you know. I don't think that those are big things. I think when it comes to the big things, that it is a, like, that transformation energy, as well as you have final say. And I think it's a lot of, okay, let's just see then, let's just try. And then if it doesn't work out, we're gonna try something else. It is constantly adapting. And no, I don't think that you guys will see eye to eye. I don't think so. 2 of Pentacles, well, that's trying to, you know, keep everything afloat. So yeah, no, I don't think so. But is he going to raise them different than his other kids? You know what it is? With that High Priestess as well. And I think, yeah, Temperance. And a King of Cups. I don't think so necessarily. The five. Okay. So what I see happening. So when you combine families, everything has to adapt, right? Because you also become lady of the house, and I think with that just come different kind of rules for the children of him as well. I think that there is gonna be some differences, but I think that more comes from you, how you want to raise them, and how you, in your household, this is how you do it. And everyone that lives in the house will have to stick to those are house rules. And if they were different than before, okay, then we need to adapt. I do think that there is some differences, but temperance is compromise. So I do think it's not to the point where it's gonna be majorly different. I do think that there is some form of guilt that he has to his own children. The feeling of I don't want to replace them, or I don't, yeah. So yeah, there are going to be differences, but I don't think it's necessarily, it's just the struggles of blending a family, I think, which is very normal. And I think that there's also there's a difference as in that his children will also have a say in how they want to be treated or what works for them, just because you have a rule a certain way, if it doesn't work or, then we need to talk about it. So in the sense of giving a voice to his own children, I think that he, will stand up for them as well. What do you mean guilt to his other children? How they grew up, the situation with their mother, the fact that if he then has children from you, that can lead to his children feeling like they got replaced. That just the pure fact that your children are gonna be raised differently than his other children, there is an imbalance, there is a difference, there is nuance, and there is what comes to mind very much is what my sister has. So my sister's husband already has 2 children from a previous relationship, and then now he has a child with my sister, and the ages, my niece, his oldest daughter, is closer to age with me than with her own sister. And with that, you now see with my brother-in-law as well that he is older, wiser, now more caring and more loving, and he does more things with my youngest niece than he did with the other 2. So I do think that there is that, feeling guilty or that with Bruce as well. I like you if his kids have opinions, say in some things, yeah. So, but in that sense, yes, they are going to be obvious. I kind of feel like obviously been treated differently. And I think it's just a good thing to have that rule of okay, let's come up all together with house rules. These are house rules. This is what we would like. You can ask the children, okay, do you have a house rule of what you would like, and how can we compromise and stuff like that, and intertwine them a little bit. I don't think that there's necessarily rules or that he treats his kids more favorable or your kids more favorable or anything like that, because I do think that we want to make it work, but I do think that there is some, it's very hard to mingle, because to his children you're just a woman, right? Not necessarily that they won't see you as a parent figure, but it's different. So yeah. Okay, Kastori, what is coming for you until the end of 2026? Okay, I'm gonna keep that very snippet and short, because usually year readings I spend 30 minutes to an hour or two. So let's take a look at your canon moments of 2026 coming in still. So what canon moments will happen for Kastori in the last half, I kind of want to say, from 2026? What is going to happen until the end of 2026? Some canon moments for Kastori. Canon moments is coming in 2026 for Kastori. Do I want that one as well? I want. No, fuck it. We have the Three of Cups. Okay, so I think friends, family, your inner circle will have a big, big influence on the rest of your year. We have the Eight of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the World, Seven of Wands, the Moon, the Ten of Cups, the Tower, and Justice. So I do think some people leaving, some people entering your life. And I think that things can happen rather quickly. The World talks about an ending of cycle, completion. So I do feel either someone passing or a connection completed. Like okay, what I needed from this connection, clearly this was for, like, sometimes people are there for seasons or for reasons and not necessarily for life. And sometimes when a lesson is learned or the purpose of this connection is done with, then we kind of like, part ways, and it's kind of like completed and like, okay, let's move on. So I see a lot of that happening, not a lot, but some of that happening where people are leaving your life. There's emotional detachment from them. I do think that it can happen rather quickly as well. The Tower is sudden change, realization, breakthrough, like earth shattering. So that's either someone passing away or someone saying something audacious and you're just like, what? The Seven of Wands can be a bit stubborn, but more in the sense of like, I'm gonna do it my way, and then either you can come with me or not, that's fine. But I'm just gonna do me. I'm not gonna change what I want to do or how I want to do life just because it makes you uncomfortable, So I'm seeing some changes there. You very much choosing your own happiness. Okay, what is my happiness? And choosing yourself in that sense as well. With the Moon energy, at some point, like, different perspectives with people. Now, with that being said, I'm also seeing new people coming in, like strengthening the core of your friendships, like the people that you do have in your life and that do grow and transform and go with you on the journey, that those friendships growing more tightly, because you're kind of like making it a more exclusive club. Not just everyone can join. If you're not on my team, if you're not, wanting me to be the best version of myself, then do I want you to have that level of access to me? No. So it just becomes a more exclusive club. I also see new people coming in as well. Also very unexpectedly. Also very, just this person, you run into this person and suddenly this person is just there for life, Things rather quickly happening as well. So some leaving, some coming in. Why do we have Justice here? Six of Cups and the Hanged Man. So for some of the people leaving, I think it's also karma, or karma hitting them, or things happening and you're just like, well, ain't that karma? For something that they might have done like in the past or something. Yeah, some emotional detachment, things happening very quickly. I'm not necessarily seeing mourning them. Like, for the people that, like, are just, not necessarily for people that are passing away, but people that are no longer serving our life. It's, also that it's, like, time to part ways, and it's not really doing anything, and that you're not really mourning the fact that if you would never talk to them again, you would be okay. I feel like some sort of, like, karma happening, or, yeah. Why the Moon? I think it's just an ending of an era, you choosing you, yeah. And then the Emperor. So I think it's you also seeing through this person's facade, seeing through what they're trying to do, because I'm kind of feeling that there might be some manipulation a little bit as well. Like looking back at the past and just going like, you know what, I'm not gonna entertain this, I'm not gonna stick in this cycle with them, with the lovers choosing how to move forward and about it, and with the Emperor choosing what's best for you in the end. And what's best for everyone, you know. So yeah, I'm seeing some like leaving happening. Creating space, creating room for what truly brings you joy. And then things just happening rather quickly. King of Swords showing up. So someone very charismatic. This might also be like about a relationship. So when someone gets into a relationship, they change. I have Three of Cups. Three of Swords. Yeah, very, very painful. The Page of Swords. So be aware that when this happens, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right people. People that are supposed to be in your life, you cannot say the wrong thing because they will be open to hear you out. And I think that something hurtful might happen, or they say something hurtful and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, and then just slowly parting ways. I kind of want to leave it here because I feel like I'm like talking in circles. But yes, I think that is the biggest thing happening. Is my reading? Yes, darling, this was yours. I'm so sorry, darling. Rewatch it. Watch it back, and then we can. Hopefully, I remember that we can watch it. We can talk about it after. I am gonna do last call for the free oracles. So let me go do that. Let me set the chat. This one. Why is this not chilling here? I also saw just now here the I need a glass of water. My work here is done. Unfortunately, another streamer just drank coffee and called it water, so I must go. Oh, that's funny. Okay guys, last call for the free oracles. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the live stream, let me know your like number and which oracle you would like. It's either a message from your person or the crown advice and guidance. The members do still have the priority, however all other donations will have to wait until I am done with last call. I will start from my last chat, work my way down, so if your question or request is done underneath there, leave it once more. Have patience, and I will get to your question eventually. Okay, again, this is last call. If you're watching on highlight, hi. If you're watching on Twitch, also let me know, and I will take a look. Why is this chat not chatting here? Okay. Myra, message from Travis. Let's see, you recovered from the flu. Yes. Same. Oh my god, it had been forever. I think it lasted for like 3 weeks. Insane. But let's take a look at your message from Travis. Myra. Travis. I love you unconditionally. I left you before you could leave me. And then I will wait for a sign from you? No, sir. No. They love you unconditionally, but it's like, oh, let me just, hero complex. And then, oh, I will wait for a sign from you. Oh my god. That's just like, I'm not getting into action. Ugh. Sorry. A message from David for you. David. I love you unconditionally, and I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew exactly what I was doing. Sukanya. Message from Shubhankar for Sukanya. Shubhankar. That's it. I wish I could take back my words. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, and we will be together again. We will be together again. Light darling, also let me know what oracle you would like. Message from Zina for Ayada. We will be together again, and you and I were too young. So we were too young, but we will be together again. 2 hints message for you. No, 2 hints. I want to be more than friends, and I'm afraid to contact you. I'm afraid to contact you, and I want to be more than friends. Monica, let's take a look at your crown oracle. Monica. With the tree, let them go. The villain, you can always rewrite the story. And nostalgia, focus on the here and now. So letting go of the past, and with that villain, write your own story. How do you want to move forward? Let the past go. Let it go. Let them go. Whatever they think or say, fuck them. Again, with the villain as well. It's okay to be the villain in someone else's story if you know that that means you are the hero in your own. With the villain as well, if you take a look at the cards, she might look like a villain where she is crushing the little shell, you know, that's playing music, or music is coming out of it. But you don't know if, you know, maybe she's having sleepless nights, or what the damage is from the music. So it might seem other people's opinion. People believe what they want to believe, you know. If their belief system of you equals how someone else depicts you, then, you know, real people will ask you, like, hey, I heard this. Is that true? Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? If your picture of this person and their actions is similar to what someone else is telling you, then you're not going to fact check. So fuck them. Fuck them. Because then they are not in your corner as well. Again, it sucks, but yeah, I'm just feeling very much just let them go. Focus on the here and now. Focus on where you want to go. And with a villain, you can always rewrite the story. And that also being that in the future, when everything settles down, first let go, focus on yourself, focus on what you need to do, focus on, you know, your future. And then later on, you can always go back to rewrite the story of like, hey, it's been a while, I hope to get back into contact with you, and then you can have a conversation of like, hey, this is actually what happened, or this is my side of the story, or this is, you know, but from a place of calmness, from a place of groundedness, from a place of you already choosing yourself. And then, like, there's always time to rewrite the story. Just because someone has an opinion about you right now doesn't mean that that's going to be the opinion about you forever. Yes. And so for now, just let go of the idea of it being a bad thing. If people think that you are the villain, then let them. Okay, then you know that there is no help to get there, which sucks, which is annoying, which hurts fucking badly. But the main focus right now is you getting your shit in order. Okay, they believe this story. Then that door for now is just closed. Then I need to close that door as well. And then, okay, what can I focus on? Who is on my side? And who can I ask for help? So go kick fucking ass, darling. Message from your person for Miss Billy. Miss Billy. From your person. Finding out the truth crushed me, and I hide behind material things. I hide behind material things, and finding out the truth crushed me. Sukanya. You wanted a crown oracle? Sukanya. You have this spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Let your voice be heard, as well as have fun. And expressing fun as well. Lavender, surround yourself with love, so focusing on the love already in your life. Friends, family, investing into your friendships. The mural, be your own first priority. Be your own first priority. And the flower, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Who is silencing you? He is not in your corner. Thanks so much, you're welcome. What's coming next in my career? That's not one of the options. Thank you, you're welcome. Lots of pages left in the book. You just have to write them exactly. Jess. Jaya. Would like a message from Anand. Jaya. Anand. My life is not as together as it seems. We need to let each other go, but we will be together again. Maybe for now, letting go. My life is not as together. I need to get my life back in order, and then we will be together again, but I need to focus on that first. We need to let each other go first. Robin, darling, it was either a message from your person or the crown oracle. And that's what's coming next in career. Let me take a look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Kastori, thanks so much for the donation. Thank you. Also, guys, so at the ending of the live stream, we have a giveaway as well as some test bunnies volunteers for the new deck that I have as well. So definitely stick around until the end. Kastori, thanks so much for the donation, darling. Thank you. I am also gonna call last call for all paying donations. So let me do that real quick. List is closed. For everyone watching, you can still make a donation. If you're wanting an oracle, it's going to be for a €2 donation. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chats. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look up the exchange rate and we will figure it out. Again, this is last call for all paying donations. Already closed the list for the free oracles. This is last call for paying donations. You can make a donation. I will get to Kastori's question first. If no donations come in between, or when I'm done, I will move on with the giveaway, and then if no donations come in after that, we are lastly gonna do the little test bunny little run with the Hearts of Destiny Love Oracle cards, which is just a little bit of insight into your love life, which I just love these. I already am in love with these. But yes. Can I please ask about the other reading? Why people will get karma? About what? That's a very good question. Let me put these to the side. Get these away real quick. Quick. So, because it wasn't clear. Okay. The other people. Why people will get karma. It's not this mic. Oh, okay. So, with the other, that can be like what they've done to you, or that can be how they treated you. that can be somewhat like that can also be again them treating you badly or poorly and you just standing up for yourself and them just going like what and you're like yeah no I don't want that like in my life. It can also be just some negativity happening in their life that they will just get some karma for what they've done or what they've said. Just some, if they're holding on to negative energy, saying negative things, or trying to pull people down and whatnot, oftentimes their life will get miserable or come across hardships as well. So I think it's more like those kind of like things. It's just understanding, yeah, okay, because I don't want karma. Well, it's not you inflicting karma, it's just karma happening. Like, you cannot cause karma for someone else. It's the actions. Like, action, reaction. The action that you are going to put in is the energy that you will get back. Like, there needs to be balance. So if someone has been treating you poorly, either, whatever karma always offers someone to learn the lesson from their own actions. It's not necessarily bad equals bad. It's like if someone, let's say someone cheats, right? They are given the opportunity then to learn the lesson, either through experiencing it themselves from the other point of view, or given the opportunity to make different choices, or, karma is very much a lesson learner. Yeah. Equally so, good karma also comes back, So, yeah, I'm gonna grab a little bit of water real quick, guys. I hope that answered the question a little bit, at least. Because what specific karma they are getting, I didn't really see, right? Because that was also not really the focus of the question. It seems that my life is full of karma, even if I didn't wrong to people. They are living better than me and happier, even they betray and so on. Yeah, well, that's not something, again, with karma as well, it's not something you're like, I don't want other people to have karma, where it's like, well, it's not really a choice, up to you, As well as the way it might seem, you also don't know what's going on in their head, in their life, and, we always see a snippet of it. Because not all demons are visible. And no one is perfect, No one has it all figured out. No one is all-knowing. No one is, we all have, everyone struggles. To some degree. And we can argue about struggling more or less, but struggle is struggle, and emotion is the same. So, yeah. Yep. I'm close to perfect, but some would disagree. Of course you are, darling. Of course you are. But close to perfect is not perfect at all. I would like to know what will happen in connection with R until the end of the year. Okay. The story and relationship with R. We have the Three of Cups. I feel like that they are part of your tribe. So I think that will get closer. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So I do think that they belong to your tribe right now, or close connection. I do think that this was part of it. The Two of Pentacles is trying to balance everything. I'm not sure what direction it's going to go into, but I'm seeing trying to balance it, trying to maintain it. With the Six of Cups going like looking back at the past, having good memories, reminiscing. The Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity. It is a new chapter. The Three of Pentacles, however, talks about collaboration. So I feel like the opportunity is there to deepen the connection, to take it to the next step, or, you know, tightening the connection. But it will require both of you. With the Five of Wands, there is some misunderstanding, there is some conflict, or there is some bickering, or seeing things differently. So I do think that there is some things to work towards or through. However, you cannot do that by yourself, because you have two people. You need to both try to find the balance, and it cannot just be you sacrificing so that they don't have to compromise. I do think that communication is going to be key here, because with the Five of Wands, again, that talks about misunderstanding. One person seeing it one way and the other person seeing it a completely different way. With the Seven of Wands at the bottom as well, I do think that there is going to be at some point like a line drawn for you also to have a boundary, or to communicate how you're feeling or what's happening, just so that you can together figure it out and come to an agreement or making it work. Because the Oracle cards are very positive. Yeah, so I do see some challenges happening, but at the same time, I do think that there's also the Three of Cups is the overall energy. That's that like friendship, inner circle, good connection. So at the very least, I feel like it's investing into the friendship kind of connection. Working together. So I think it's positive too. Again, nothing is without obstacles. So I do think that there's an obstacle here, or there will be an obstacle here as well. But with communication, I think that that's going to be good. I think you will be open to this. I do want to say yes. With the Three of Pentacles, will R be open to making it work? The Eight of Cups and the Magician. So yeah, that is putting in the effort. And manifesting exactly what we want with the Queen of Pentacles as well. So I definitely feel that he would be up to making it work. I'm not sure if this is, again, with the Five of Wands, that can sometimes be, especially if you have a guy and a girl in a friendship, that one of the two is like interested in the other person a little bit more than a friend. I don't know if this is a friendship or if this is already like romantic, because then it can also just be deepening the connection and just being some day-to-day arguments or something. Yeah, the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords, self-sabotage. Three of Cups. So yeah. To a relationship, only a friendship. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think if you are the one that's interested in this person as more than a friendship, then it might be that this person has no idea. And there might be misunderstandings. Past lovers, he is my ex. Oh, right. Okay. Again, I'm leaning more towards, like, investing into the friendship. I do think that communication is going to be key here. I'm not necessarily seeing this turning into a romance. That's why I was a bit like, either you already are in a connection that's just deepening the connection, as in like investing in the friendship as well as like romance, but otherwise, if there is no romance, I don't think so. I think it's more so than friendship. Working on it in group setting, reminiscing. So yeah, I kind of want to leave that at that. If you have questions, let me know. But it's not possible with friendship. Because okay, but then a relationship is. So you don't see a reunion. If it is either a relationship or nothing at all, I kind of want to say nothing at all. I think that that's healthier. Because I think within a relationship there also needs to be a level of friendship. And genuine care and genuine respect and genuine wanting what's best for the other person. And if that's not there, there is no base for a healthy relationship. And I think, again, with the Six of Cups, it very much talks about reminiscing, looking back at past good memories that we had and almost like holding on because of it. And not necessarily about what we're having right now. So yeah, if there is that, again, with the Three of Cups being the overall energy, if that is there, then yes, this can be a genuine friendship, genuine, but yeah. I wasn't saying this? Oh, okay. Then I don't understand what you were saying. I was saying that if I have feelings, I can't have only a friendship. Oh, okay. Well, that makes, again, a lot of sense with that 5 Wands that we had, where there's just one person has one idea and the other person has another. And I think communication is going to be key there. And then it's up to you to decide, okay, what do I want to do with this? I can still care, but far away from him. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, no, I don't see this going romantic. So, yeah. Okay. Let me check, double check. Also, guys, I might do this one a couple of times this week as well. Just some test bunnies. But another time the energy was different. In what way? As in him wanting more romance? It also depends on, like the energy changes as well as, like, not to say, like, we're not looking, with this question, we weren't looking at, like, what is his point of view or what does he want. But it's more, okay, what is happening between you and them this year? What's, like, happening? Not feelings, not thoughts, not desires, but what opportunity is happening here. And I think that there's the opportunity to invest in this as a friendship. Not to say that it cannot develop later on, but for this year, I don't see it happening. But I think that there is some misunderstanding. I think that there is some holding on to past and not necessarily the present. And if you're already to the point where, like, okay, I cannot be friends with this person, then yeah, I don't see anything else happening. Because I wasn't seeing them coming back in a romantic way. Not to say that, okay, so sometimes people might want, okay, I might want to get back to you in a romantic way, but first let's just invest in friendship and then see if it happens, like, naturally again or stuff like that. Again, that's their intention. That is their mindset. But right now we're looking at what's happening to you and this person in this year. Without your opinion, without their opinion, without your feeling, without their feeling. Just what's happening. So yeah. Yep. For everyone that doesn't know what is happening here, we are gonna do a one question in-depth tarot reading giveaway. So if you're interested at a chance of winning a one question in-depth tarot reading, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, have liked the live stream, and let me know which number you think is gonna be the winner. There are multiple people with the same number that win. We are just gonna do a round 2 with the winners alone, so keep that in mind as well. So how can I ask my question so I can understand if there is a future? It kind of like because I asked the wrong question. Could be like this was, is anything happening this year, you know? So now with the answer being no, you can let that go a little bit and just focus on what you need to focus on, and you know, it will happen when it happens. If you're like, what are the possibilities of us, I can take a look at, is there a possibility of you guys ending up together at some point, you know, in life, not necessarily this year, but at some point in life, or under what circumstances, or if you're more specifically wanting to know if he is open to it. Yeah. But if you're like, oh, I want the answer to all of those questions, I would suggest taking a look at booking a private reading with me, because I have, for instance, a reading type in which you can just book 30 minutes, and then it's open choice. So you can ask as many questions as you have, and I will take a look at them with tarot, with oracle, all of that, until the 30 minutes is up. So the more questions that you ask, the less time I have to get like really in depth. Here on the channel with the one question tarot reading, I can also not get like, I cannot spend 15 minutes on a question. So yeah, it kind of depends on what is the core of it. Is the core, will we end up together? Is the core his thoughts and feelings? Is the core what should you do? Is the core, you know, yeah, like that. Okay, we just have number 4, number 8, and number 5. Kastori, if you want a chance of winning a one question tarot reading, let me know which number you think is going to be the winner. Would be, you know, a shame if you missed the chance of joining. Maybe you'll get your question. Don't sit around and wait. Sorry, just leave the door open for this person, but don't put your life in the whole thing. Just my advice. I learned the hard way. Sending hugs. Aw, thank you, Monica. Yeah. Sorry, thank you for the donation, darling. Thank you. Oh. I am gonna do the giveaway first, though. Also, this is gonna be then the last one for your donation, because like the last donation, because I did already close the list for donations. But yeah. Oh. I think that's it for the giveaway. I think that's it for the giveaway. Okay, so what number is the winner of the giveaway? It is number 4, Monica! Monica! You just won the giveaway! Congratulations and celebrations! Na 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 na. Hey hey! Monica! Whoop 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 whoop! Doo, doo, doo. Whoop whoop whoop! Congratulations, darling! You just won the giveaway. Let me know your question. It's just that I miss him. That's why I'm asking, but I know that nothing is in my hands. Yeah, I get that. I get that. That's also why I gave a couple of options, because then it's like, do you want to know just his like point of view? Do you want to know what, you know, if there is a chance to getting back? Like, what do you truly want to know, you know, about this? Because, you know, depending on, of course, how you, the motivation behind it, things change. Because, of course, you're curious and you want to know, you know, especially if there's that craving or missing or, you know, a disconnect between the head and the heart. Oh my, it's always when I don't expect it. Yes! Yes! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oy. Okay. So, story, darling. Okay. Let me take a look at your question first. And then, Monica, I will get to your giveaway after, and then we will do the test bunnies after that. If he has feelings and want to return and reconcile this connection, working on this. Okay. So does R have feelings still and want to return? If it was something that if it meant something to him. Okay, but that's like different though. That's a different thing. Like asking like towards the past. Did the past have meaning? Can be very different energy from does he still have feelings? Like something can have had meaning for him, but still going like, but it ends here, right? Because for me that's too, like, it's the past and then it's the present. Does he still have feelings? Does he still want a connection? Does he still want reconciliation and work through it? So I think you want me to take a look at the, like, does he want to return? Does he want to work on it? Does he want to reconcile? For the present and future, yes, okay. So, for our... What do you want from Kastori for now and the future? Do you want reconciliation? What do you want? What do you see happening? What do you desire? You have temperance. Okay, compromise. Okay. And the Fool. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Emperor. the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Strength card, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Compromise. Meaning in the middle. So I'm not necessarily seeing romance. I mean, I think he would be open for the idea, but not to start with. The Emperor as well. That's doing what's best for everyone. With Temperance, Compromise as the overall energy, meaning in the middle. I think he would be open to reconnecting, but not necessarily in a romantic way. The Two of Wands is making different choices. Okay, let's just start then with friends, and then see if we can work towards more. Because I do think that there's a very strong connection between the two of you. But let it just be a surprise whether or not it turns into romance here with the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. King of Wands. What's this connection? Ha! No, we're not doing that. Two of Cups, yeah. Okay, and the World. So I do think that there is a very, very strong connection between the two of you with the Wheel of Fortune as well. Some sort of like karmic connection. But the World does talk about completion. So that is learning our lessons. Okay, we had this karmic connection. Learn, grow, transform, and doing things differently. So I think that that's also where it's like a bit of like cautious. Of like, let's not get back into these same cycles that we have just closed off. Compromise, meeting in the middle, having a little bit of distance still. Open for it. And I think more future, because right now he is focused on himself or other choices. Yeah. I definitely feel from like a distance a bit. Why the Strength card here? Why the Strength card? Or Devil, Seven of Cups. What are you? Eight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and then the Death card again. So yeah, Strength again. I think that that's just the same. Of just keeping the door open, but like slow progress. Let's just see, celebrate the wins, but not run with them. So not just letting it get to our head of like, oh, we're having fun for like a week. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, this is going good. Let's move forward. You know, but like steadily, calm, enjoying the moment for what it is without necessarily having to escalate it or taking it to the next step. I agree. I want this connection to be different, healthy, and not repeating the same pattern. Yeah. And I like the fact that he is working on himself, because again, with this connection, I do feel that there is like a lesson here, or some sort of like karmic energy here with the Two of Cups. With, I think we had two pairs, the King and Queen of Wands and the King and Queen of Swords. So there is like a reason for this connection, why this connection was here, and I think that these lessons now, we have the opportunity to learn them, we can heal from them, so that we don't repeat them. And then I think it is good that, because I do think that he still feels that connection to you, but, you know, we need to go through the motion, so that doing things differently in the future, being open for whatever happens, but not necessarily going at it with, okay, this is love relationship kind of like thing. If it happens to go in that direction, or it happens to, we're vibing again, then that's great, but as new people, not as in a continuation from the old, but starting over, a new beginning. Because we had the Fool underneath Temperance as well, which is a new start. And didn't we have the Wheel of Fortune as well at some point? So yeah, I kind of want to leave it at that. I kind of want to leave it at that. Because I think in that sense, the karmic connection between two of you is over. That part is like done. Now it's the healing from it and the working through it and doing better from it. And then so that we can come back together again, and that is no longer an issue. It's no longer standing between us. It's no longer something that we need to heal from. And then we can take a look at like the realness of this connection, minus the karma. You know, who are we? Does it still fit? Where does it go? As in a totally new thing. And again, not a continuation of the last one. So yeah, I think he's open for that, which is good. If you have questions, let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to take a look at Monica's question. Okay, so on Friday's stream, the pendulum said I would move abroad within 2 years. So how exactly is this going to happen? What do I need to know about this? Monica, moving out of the country? Abroad, yes. Monica moving abroad within 2 years. What does Monica need to know about this? Monica's move in 2 years. What does Monica need to know about this move? Ah, I kind of also want you, but you were hiding so bad. Oh my god. We have the Two of Cups. Okay, Two of Cups. It is not gonna be a build of circumstances. So it's not this happened, that happened, that happened, so now I'm cut loose. So let me just, now it's easier to... It is a choice. It will be, I am going. A choice with consequences, with hurt. So we have the Ten of Swords at the bottom as well. It will be you choosing you. We have the Three of Swords as well, which is heartbreak. We have the Wheel of Fortune as well, letting go of things that are out of our control. Which I kind of feel like this also feels like it. Like you feel like I need to do this. And there's almost a sense of like, I have no control over this as well. I just feel like I need to do this, so let me do this. Which does make it easier to actually go, because you're just like, well, it's not really a choice for me either. Like, I feel like I need to, so I'm going to. Does it hurt? Yeah, of course it hurts. But the alternative is feeling regret for the rest of my life about this. And feeling hurt regardless. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Five of Wands, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the, Six of Pentacles as well. I feel like that there is a feeling of I need to go, but at the same time there's a lot of doubt. So you're not going from a place of confidence, of like, oh yeah, I got this, oh I'm gonna kick ass. I think that there is you want to have that feeling, but I do think that there is a lot of insecurity, and there's a lot of I don't know, and there's a lot of like, am I making a mistake? I think it's also to the point where you're like, why am I doing that? I cannot do this. But the Six of Pentacles talks about slow investment, little things, little steps forward. It isn't from one day to the next you have booked a ticket and are going and having a passport and all of that. It's small little steps forward. So just keep investing in it one step at a time. And when you're getting overwhelmed, you can take a little bit of a step back, a little bit of a breather, and go like, I don't have to figure this out today. That's okay. I'm putting it aside. Because with that Knight of Wands as well, like your passion, desire, and that feeling of I need to go, not necessarily as in like I need to leave everything in the past or I need to get away from whatever I'm living in right now, but I need to be here. That desire of like, I know I need to be there. That is what's going to drive you. Because then it's also easy to just let go and just go like, okay, I have this feeling that I need to go, and period. That's it. Like, I don't have a choice. The choice that you have is to follow that feeling. And at the moment that you make that decision of like, okay, I'm gonna follow that feeling, then everything else becomes kind of like easier, because there's no arguing with you, there's no debating why you're going or why it's not a good move, or no, because it's just basically like, well, no, I don't know, I need to go. I just feel like I need to go, period. And there is going to be misunderstanding. People are not going to understand why, or, there's going to be conflict, or people are going to try to sabotage. But this isn't you doing something on a whim, or you rebelling, or you running away, or you. So I think holding on to that belief system can very much help. Like, will you regret if you don't go? And I think the answer is yes. Okay, let's go. Fuck it. And then if people are like, why are you going? Because I will regret it if I don't. That's all the reasoning you need. All the reasoning you need. And of course, prepare and stuff like that, and small steps forward. Like I said, it's not about having it all figured out. It's about researching, where do I want to go, how long do I want to stay, what do I want to do, what do I need to take care of, insurance, passport, I don't know, like all these small little things, but coming together form the act of actually going. And it is a choice. It is you choosing. It's not convenience. It's not, oh, now I can go. It is you just going like, you know what? It's time. It's time. Two of Cups is good, right? Yes, it is. I feel like I do need to, but everyone is against it. Fuck them. I want to do everything as secretive as I can until the last day, because I'm scared of sabotage from my family. That, fair. Again, just slow investment, little things, do a little bit of research, especially if it's things that excite you. Just looking into stuff and looking into it. And you can do whatever, darling. You can do whatever. I also love that it's like the Ace of Cups showing up. Because then we have that as well in your readings, that there is a possibility of love and romance. But I think more than anything, it's more like gonna be the trip of a lifetime for you. It's like romancing yourself a little bit. This trip is very much you doing this for yourself. The only thing that you're doing for yourself is this trip. For no one else are you doing this. And it feels selfish. And I think that that's something that you might struggle with a little bit, of like, I'm being selfish and but you're allowed to be selfish. Be selfish. Life is about your experiences in life. You experiencing life. You not having regrets. Everyone else is gonna die anyway. So yeah, fuck it. And yeah, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be some heartbreaks and whatnot. But at the same time, coming from someone that suffered, suffering is easy at some point, Like, suffering is easy to adapt to if it's all that you know. It's just different. And it's just trying to find out what the rules are of this suffering. But at least you'll suffer for you, for a change, and not for anyone else. And that's also a choice. I'd rather choose to suffer for myself than to choose to suffer for someone else. Because this is your life, darling. It is your life. Because, like, suffering that you choose for yourself is easier to bear as well. So, yeah, I kind of want to leave it here. Thanks so much. You're very welcome, Story. I want to do everything as you... Oh, I already said that. Maybe I'll sit next to my love on the plane. Could be. Exactly, my parents said to wait until they're gone, but I cannot wait. I'm already old. If I get older, it'd really be too late for me. First, never too late for anything, but just your parents saying, like, wait until they're gone. Honestly, my first inner thought was, then please jump off a bridge so I can. Like, that's such a. That doesn't really encourage you wanting to spend time with them, because you just build resentment with those words. Just wait until we're gone. Like, what? You have to wait to start living? Then maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should have had you at a later age when they were closer to death. Maybe they should have chosen that. Like, you didn't choose to be born. They chose for you to be born. And now you need to wait to start living until they have died. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Then by all means. You know, that's not logic. That doesn't make sense. But yes, I hope it was helpful. Go kick ass. Again, the main question being, would you regret it if you weren't gonna take it? And if the answer is yes, then let that be your only reason, or your main reason. Why are you going? Because I will regret it if I don't. I can, and I will regret it if I don't. I'm healthy, I'm able, and I will regret it if I don't. Because you don't know what happens. What happens if you die before they died? You know? You have no control over that. I know, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why do I have to wait till it's my life? Why do I have to keep suffering? Exactly. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. Go kick ass, darling. And have fun while being at it. Have funsies. Okay, guys. Last. How long have I been live streaming? 2.5 hours. Of course I have. Okay. So, new Oracle. I'm looking for some test bunnies. Who would like to be a test bunny for this deck? So this is the Hearts of Destiny Love Oracle cards. Let me read the back for you guys. Hearts of Destiny Love Oracle. Discover the secrets of your heart with the Hearts of Destiny Love Oracle. This 51 card deck offers guidance on love and relationships for the year ahead. Each card features a beautifully illustrated heart representing different aspects of love. Whether you're exploring a new romance or seeking clarity in your current relationship, these cards provide the wisdom you need. Let the Hearts of Destiny light your way to love. So, yes, for anyone that wants it, let me leave either a bunny or, like, I would like to be a test bunny in the chat, and I will take a look. This is going to be the last thing that we will be doing. So for those of you that have never been at the end of the live stream, at the end of the live stream, sometimes I guinea pig you guys for new oracles that just came in. And today we have this one that I would like to test. I've already tested for myself, which it was very, very accurate. I tested it for Naomi, which was very, very accurate. And I tested it for Kastori, I think, or one other person, two other people in the chat, I think. But they seem to be very, very accurate, so I'm very, very excited. But let me know. Let's take a look. For Ashley first. For Ashley. Yeah, do I also want you? I kind of also want you. Okay. Introduction. Through the introduction of friends or relatives, you meet someone you find quite nice. So you might be introduced or soon introduced or meet someone through friends that you might go like, oh, this is interesting. Not necessarily that it will turn into love, but more that it, I don't know, opens your heart or opens your eyes to new perspectives or new things. We have discover. After getting to know each other, you discover hidden secrets that might affect your expectations of this relationship. That can also be meeting someone new, going like, oh, they're kind of cute, and then finding out they're gay. To give an example. You also have trust crisis. When mutual trust is lost, you will withhold your true feelings in love. I'm gonna read that one again. When mutual trust is lost, you will withhold your true feelings in love. Okay. And lastly, breakup. Love has flown away, and you in love will face a crisis, possibly ending a relationship. So some sort of like crisis. I feel like that for you it's just very much about like love and romance in general. As in like feeling like everything is lost. I do see a new possibility, but at the same time there's just a like, of course, you know. At the bottom of the deck you have a I feel like this is the only one that doesn't have a heart on it. Simple life. Your love will be calm and simple without any major ups and downs, and that is what we're striving to. But I feel like we need to deal with this first in order to have that simple life. Because there is a heart. But you're also the one that says, I just want a simple life. Your love will be calm and simple without major ups and downs. But I do feel that, you know, trust in crisis, so trusting in love, trusting in a relationship, meeting someone new, I do feel that there is some sort of discovery. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, it can also be a good thing. Maybe learning that you can trust in love again. So yes. And then Monica also wanted one. Monica. You got reunite. Reuniting with someone you once had a crush on, or once had a crush on you. Attempt. With determination, you and your beloved start a new attempt, such as living together. But I feel like with a new attempt, I swear to God, if I need to kick Jay's ass at some point, I will. I will. And then lastly, you have a surprise. Love will encounter unexpected good news or opportunities, and the fruit of love may quietly arrive. So this might also not be Jay, but just, again, someone that had a crush on you that you weren't aware of. But some sort of like surprise in your way. Love will encounter unexpected good news or opportunities, and the fruit of love may quietly arrive. Aww. What do you have at the bottom? External factors. Love may be influenced by external factors such as family, friends, etc. Okay. And then underneath that you have long distance relationship. You might start a long distance relationship. Okay, I'm gonna leave this there for you to marinate those thoughts. Okay. Oh my god. If it's Jay coming back, I'm gonna give that boy a piece of my mind, as you should. You have permission to kick his ass. Okay. Good. Okay guys, with that being said, I am gonna skedaddle out of here for today. It has been a little over 2.5 hours, so I will be skedaddling out of here. I'll be back again tomorrow with another live stream, more uploads and all that good stuffs as well. I was very, very tired. I'm feeling kind of like okay now, a bit over my tiredness. But yes, okay, it was a bit too accurate, yes. Like I said, I like that deck, but it's a bit where, like, oh, Jesus Christ, can you just, like, ease into it? Oh my god. Okay, guys, I'm gonna skedaddle out of here. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being around, sticking around, and for shits and giggles. Have an amazing rest of your day. Have an amazing start of your week. Go kick ass. You absolutely got this. And I'll talk to you guys again a little bit later this week. So have a good one. Talk to you next time. Bye bye. Annyeong. Bye. Pyong.